Welcome to my garden. This is April the 27th, 2013. I'm going to do a walkthrough. This is my garden shelter. And this is lavender that I just transplanted, chives. These are my potato plants in my potato box, which I just added 6 more inches of organic soil to. This is my cherry tomato container. It's one of the first tomato plants I bought, as you can see. Got quite a few tomatoes on it, hoping for the best. This is an apple tree that we have had for several years. Never has done much, but then we haven't done much with it. So, trying to give it some TLC, see if it responds. This is the first raised bed I put in, which actually doesn't have any newspaper or anything under. It's just soil. It was the first I did and couldn't find newspaper, so I'm hoping for the best. My squash plants are doing great. I actually planted these from seeds, and they are outdoing plants that I bought from the feed store that were larger when I planted them, which we'll see later. This is a lone cucumber, which I mistakenly identified as a squash. It's not, but it's doing well too. These are, if you can see it, some chives that I transplanted. Flowers for the bees and the butterflies. I have basil, eggplant, peppers, bell peppers, and chives. These are all eggplants in the back. Basil, I'm not real impressed with the way it's doing, but it's also just starting to catch on a little bit right now. I have sage. And I've put in pine straw. This is what I'm going for right now, and it's holding moisture under it well. No newspaper under it, so I do have some grass coming through, but this is what I had to work with. This is marigolds and cucumbers on both sides of an arbor that my husband and I put up for the cucumbers to grow on. Just another little bed with eggplant. Pepper plant, and these are German Johnson tomatoes, heirloom, planted as plants. They're just now starting to where I can see that they're taking hold, which I'm glad to see that. These are strawberry plants that my sister-in-law gave me. Brought them from Jacksonville, Florida, and they're doing good. Nothing has died on me yet as far as the strawberries go. This is the second apple tree that I've just planted this year, hoping that it will help the first apple tree. I bought 2 when I initially bought the first apple tree. It died, the second one did, and I'm just now getting around to a mate. Here I've planted pole beans from seed, which didn't come up real well as far as germination, but they are starting to look good. And I planted some bush beans Blue Lake in their place. And on the other side, I've also planted bush beans down between the marigolds. I planted some Yukon Gold here, potatoes. So far, no show. The russets that I planted are coming up. I have a real mole cricket colony here. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we'll see how the rest of the potatoes come up. I don't know about that. These are my new blueberry bushes. I have 2. These I've planted. These are the squash, actually, that I bought from the feed store that were larger than the ones that I planted by seed when I bought them. The seed squash have planted or have done better and look better. Actually, they're much greener. This is my corn, planted 4 rows. I just thinned it out this week and weed it. I'll give it maybe another week, and I'll probably look at putting some fertilizer to it. But so far, this is unfertilized, so I think it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so this is my long garden, long area here, but problem is this oak tree shades my garden until probably around noon. I start getting more light, of course, as the sun's coming up. Everything I think is getting enough sun. So far, this is what I have. As I said, April the 27th, 2013. Today, my husband started me a fence to start my sweet potato patch. Head that way. It's outside of this garden area so that it will get the sun that it needs. It's somewhere around 6 or 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we started this today. This is to keep our 3 little dogs out. 2 of them are males, so I don't want them roaming around in my garden. But I'll have sweet potato plants in here. I think some sunflowers and some other flowers and vegetables. So this is it for now. I will do an update whenever you can tell that something has been going on. See you later.